Good morning, everyone. We're dealing with some fog for the first day of fall as we're seeing visibility down to 1/4 of a mile in some spots of McDowell and also Wyoming County. We're also seeing a mile visibility, if not lower, in spots of Raleigh and Fayette County as well. Now, many of us will be encountering the fog this morning, and it will not burn off until late morning. So if you do encounter it, remember to slow down and use your fog lights. Temperatures across the area is seeing 59 in Beckley, Oak Hill, also in Raynell, 58 in Marlinton and Lewisburg, 62 in Princeton and Bluefield, also in Richland, so you can leave that jacket at home this morning. Storm Tracker 59 HD to a live Doppler radar showing that we are clear and quiet across the Mountain State, and that will remain the case as we see a warm high pressure system moving into the area. Now there will be record warmth further to the west as we'll see highs in the 90s across the Chicagoland area as we head through the day. Now Hurricane Maria is a Category 3 storm and it did re-strengthen overnight to last night, and then we will also see it slowly decrease as it slowly moves into cooler water through the weekend and even into the start of next week as it does decrease down to a Category 1 storm. Now with this, we'll also be seeing the models agree and keep the storm out to sea. Now a couple models do have it moving a little bit closer inland, but with it staying out to sea, all we're going to see along the Atlantic coast is stronger rip currents and more clouds in those areas. Now high pressure does remain in control through your Friday, and it's going to be a gorgeous night for some Friday night football games as temperatures will be in the 70s, so you won't be needing an extra layer. The big blue bubble of no trouble sticks around through the weekend, and we'll see light winds and plenty of sunshine accompany it through the weekend as well. So we're going to be seeing a summer-like weekend ahead. 82 your high today, also for tomorrow, then 81 on Sunday, 80 on Monday with plenty of sunshine, 78 on Tuesday and 77 on Wednesday, 75 on Thursday. And Megan, we do have a weak disturbance that moves in on Thursday and unfortunately sticks around through the start of next weekend, and we'll see those temperatures fall back to the 60s, so it'll feel more like fall.
But a nice dry stretch before that.
Exactly.
Right. Well, when the idea of Star Trek was first conceived in the 1960s, the creators made a real effort to predict how far technology would advance hundreds of years in the future. And now only a half a century later, many of those gadgets are now saving lives in the real world.
Here's more on how the Star Trek franchise has predicted the future of medicine.
And I was able to put a scope in and biopsy the pancreas, which was unheard of 50 years ago.
Unless you were watching Star Trek, as NYU Langone's Dr. Mark Pachapin did when he was a boy.
To boldly go where no man has gone before.
Star Trek predicted the way you would scan someone is through a non-invasive way, without really touching them.
Star Trek's tricorder? Today we have CT scan, MRI, and ultrasound.
What else has come true?
Where Captain Kirk would talk to someone on the flat screen TV, I can talk to a patient now, see their image, see their scans remotely.
Dr. McCoy's HypoSpray helped inspire needle-free injectors. The visor that let Geordi see? We now have glasses that beam light to a chip implanted in the retina.
What about sickbay?
They'd get on the bed and all of a sudden all the monitors would go on like the monitors we have here. And that has come true. We have wireless telemetry.
We got a sneak preview into modern medicine from this Starship sickbay. But at the end of the day, Star Trek was about a lot more than just fancy gadgets.
It foresaw a world of inclusiveness, with doctors of color, male and female. And in the new series, Star Trek Discovery, a physician who is openly gay.
What were we doing in a nebula? No, wait, don't tell me.
We consulted a specialist in Star Trek-style medicine. Bob Picardo played the emergency medical hologram on the Voyager series.
And then I would appear, and I would say,
Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
So do you think that eventually in the future, a computer algorithm could entirely replace a physician?
ultimately, that artificial intelligence physician will be created from the personal experiences of a large group of doctors. So yes, I believe the day will come when you will be obsolete.
Until we reach that final frontier,
Computer, end program.
I remain Dr. John LaPook, CBS News, New York.